Hello there, I'm the Filthy Spaniard, and today I'm going to tell you how you can avoid Zhanhu's forward dodge mix-up by dodging on a single timing. If you dodge between 367 milliseconds and 467 milliseconds into Zhanhu's forward dodge, you can avoid all of her mix-up options. This timing avoids buffered and delayed bashes, forward dodge light or heavy, dodge heavy feint into guard break, and empty dodge to guard break. To hit this window, you need to have a below 367 millisecond reaction to the Zhanhu's forward dodge, which is pretty easy to do, even on consoles. Other options, like dodge into zone, can be blocked as well. Carry on watching if you want to know why this is possible, but beware, there will be lots of numbers.
Mathematical!
To explain this window, we must examine all the options available from Zhanhu's forward dodge and measure the timings where you can dodge and avoid each one of them individually. If there is a window where all of these timings overlap, then that timing can be used to avoid all the options. Bash timings. Zhanhu's forward dodge bash is 500 milliseconds. The earliest the bash can be formed is 300 ms into a forward dodge. The latest the bash can be performed into a forward dodge is 500 milliseconds. This gives a total time of 800 milliseconds for the buffered bash and 1000 milliseconds for the max delayed bash. The latest you can dodge a bash is 167 milliseconds before impact when dodge iframes start, so the latest dodge timings are 633 milliseconds for the buffered bash and 833 milliseconds for the delayed bash. That gives us the latest dodge timings. Now we need the earliest dodge timings possible. The earliest you can dodge the bash is 633 milliseconds before it would normally hit you. Dodge 667 milliseconds or earlier before the bash impact time and you'll fail to dodge and get hit. Remembering the impact timings of 800 to 1000 milliseconds, subtracting the early dodge timing gives us early dodge windows of 167 milliseconds for the buffered bash and 367 milliseconds for the delayed bash. Guard break timings. Zhanhu's forward dodge recovery is 700 milliseconds. Neutral guard breaks are 400 milliseconds, so this gives an impact timing of 1100 milliseconds for dodge to guard break. Side dodge recovery to counter guard break is 633 milliseconds, meaning dodges before 467 milliseconds into Zhanhu's dodge will be able to counter guard break a dodge to guard break. Zhanhu also has a forward dodge heavy, which can be feinted. Using this heavy feint makes the mix-up harder to react to, but does it land any faster than an empty dodge to guard break? The dodge heavy can be input at 300 milliseconds into the dodge at the earliest. The move is 700 ms, so the feint timing is 300 milliseconds into the heavy. After a hard feint, there is 200 ms recovery before another move can be performed. When buffered after a feint, a guard break is only 300 milliseconds. Putting these values together gives a total impact time of 1100 milliseconds, the same as a dodge into guard break. Put these three dodge windows together and we find there is an overlapping timing for all of them. The buffered bash can be dodged between 167 and 633 milliseconds. The delayed bash can be dodged between 367 and 833 milliseconds. Dodge guard break or dodge heavy feint guard break can be countered by dodging before 467 milliseconds. Together, this gives a single dodge timing between 367 and 467 milliseconds. In practice, this timing can be even easier to hit because it relies on perfectly delaying the bash to catch early dodges. If the Zhanhu fails to delay their dodge bash by one frame, it extends the window earlier by one frame as well. And if they never delay their bash, you can dodge as early as 167 milliseconds and avoid the buffered bash and guard break options. So make sure you delay your bashes when playing Zhanhu to make the window as hard to hit as possible. How could the devs fix this? Because the single timing window is only 100 milliseconds wide, a number of values could be tweaked by 100 milliseconds to close this window. The options are making the early dodge heavy input window 200 milliseconds into a dodge, improve tracking by reducing earliest dodge timing of the bash to 533 milliseconds, or reducing the forward dodge recovery to 600 milliseconds, or increase the latest bash input to 600 milliseconds. Any number of these tweaks could be done. If using all of them, the bash would still be slightly worse in terms of timings than Shinobi's single forward dodge kick. Big thanks to Blitz for showing me this timing and helping test and record, and thanks for watching. Good luck out there, warriors!